More than 2 years after the tragic Titan submersible implosion, a new report says the disaster was preventable. You'll, of course, remember the sub disappeared on an expedition to explore the Titanic shipwreck in June of 2023. The military in several countries attempted to find the submersible in a highly publicized rescue-turned-recovery mission. However, 4 days after that sub lost contact with the surface, the wreckage was discovered and all 5 people on board were killed. The Coast Guard's final report is placing the blame on OceanGate, the company that owned and operated the sub. It says OceanGate used intimidation tactics and the company's favorable reputation to evade regulatory scrutiny. The structural integrity of the submarine was also found to be compromised ahead of the incident. Now, in response to this report, OceanGate's legal counsel said, quote, "We again offer our deepest condolences to the families of those who died on June 18th, 2023, and to all those impacted by the tragedy." After the tragedy occurred, the company permanently wound down operations and directed its resources fully toward cooperating with the Coast Guard's inquiry through its completion. Matt Shaffer joins us now. He's an attorney with Schechter, Shaffer, and Harris LLP and serves as counsel for the estate of Paul-Henri Nargeolet, one of the 5 people who died in the Titan submersible. His family filed a wrongful death lawsuit last year against OceanGate, as well as other involved parties. Matt, thanks so much for being with us.
Sure.
This report has made quite a few headlines. The lawsuit from the Nargeolet estate accuses OceanGate of several failures leading up to the incident. What is your reaction to this?
Well, the Coast Guard investigative report clearly reinforces what we've been saying all along with regard to this is a vessel that should never have been put in the water. It should never have been built in the manner it was built. And this company should never have operated in the manner in which it operated.
The report also mentioned OceanGate's negative workplace environment, finding it had a toxic work culture. And when you talk about this being preventable, what stands out to you about that?
Well, this absolutely was preventable. One of the things that stands out is that this didn't happen in a vacuum. What I mean by that is this report focuses on Mr. Rush, but he had a lot of enablers. The board of directors completely failed in its duty to police the system. Anybody that spoke up against him was either sued or fired immediately. So there was no ability to push back against some of his harebrained ideas. For example, this vessel was built of carbon fiber. Mm-hmm. And that's something that's fine for airplanes that don't get compressed at 5,000 feet of seawater. And Mr. Rush refused to get the vessel classified by any of the normal organizations that inspect vessels. He didn't get it flagged in any of the normal channels. He did everything he could to prevent scrutiny of this vessel, and the people around him allowed him to do it.
Well, here we are 2 years later. What does the family of Mr. Nargeolet hope to accomplish with this lawsuit?
Well, what it hopes to accomplish is, first of all, to prevent this from happening again. This report goes a long way in letting them know what happened, and they want justice for their family.
What does that mean, do you think?
I think it really means that, this won't ever happen again to another family.
Matt Shaffer, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
All right.